Just excited to go. I think as a team we've been just constantly getting better, and I'm excited to see where we're at and hopefully get some wins this weekend.
First year in the program with the Yellowjackets, what's it been like so far getting used to this team and learning how to play with everybody?
I love my teammates, man. They're great guys, and just continuing, especially with the pitchers, learning what they do well, learning how to catch them. It's been fun. It's been really fun. Our hitting is good, so it's really fun to be in that lineup, have a lot of base runners on, ability to get RBIs, score runs.
Talk about the chemistry you've been building with Andrew Sleisner, a guy who's been in the program 5 years, really understands what the program's all about. What's it been like to catch next to him?
Yeah, it's awesome, man. He has a lot of expertise. He's really smart, knows the game really well. You can see with his back picks and stuff like that. Calls the game really well, so just learn from him. It's been awesome. Yeah, he's been around for a long time, knows the conference well, so he gives me a lot of insight, good insight to be able to catch better, hit better. So it's really awesome, man.
Talk about a little bit about this lineup, how powerful it is, what it's like to be part of that, and a little bit about your approach at the plate.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's just watching everybody. I always like to think hitting's contagious, so watching Sip and all these big guys just hit home runs, hit for power, hit for doubles, it really gives me a spark of energy. It helps me, stay up in the game and continue to hit. As far as approach, I like to stay middle away, find pitches in the zone, elevated where I can do some damage.
Yeah, this is your last road trip for a little while, so you have 4 games at Central Washington. Then you guys will be home a bunch. Talk about the goals for this weekend and entering your long home stretch with momentum.
The goal is obviously just get wins, any way we can. I think, as I said earlier, we're still learning as a team, trying to find our identity. So hopefully this weekend can be a stepping stone towards a good little homestand. We have most of our series after our week off are home, and it's going to be exciting to play here. It's always more fun to play at home.
They can pitch it, man. Just looking at their numbers and things, they've been splitting series and doing a good job. It's, the last road series of the first half, we've been on the road a lot, but like how our guys are starting to play, we're coming around. Our pitching staff's really been improving each weekend, so I'm excited to go out and compete.
A week off after this, and then 3 home series to close out the second half of the year. How do you hope to get momentum going into a lot of home games coming up?
I hope we can go just, grind it out on the road here. That's the big thing is, finish strong. Guys know we have the bye week to kind of let the bodies heal and everything coming back. Some of these trips are a grind, physically as much as they are mentally, but we played really great at home. So I'm excited, to get hot down the stretch and get ready for the postseason as you start going through it and playing those home series. I like our chances.
Saw the best start of the year for Dylan Barkley last week at Western Oregon. He really had everything going on. Talk about how promising that was and why you really needed that from him.
Yeah, he's kind of an anchor to our staff. He's a starter in one of our 9-inning games and a guy that we count on to pitch a lot of innings. And then on top of it, he was just dominant. He just controlled the run game, really pounded the strike zone. He had 4 pitches working for strikes, and it just makes him really tough. And that was kind of the first time that he found all 4 in a day. So hopefully he can just keep that momentum and kind of it triggers for him and just clicks so that he keeps rolling.
You've had a couple of good veterans behind the plate for you. Andrew Sleisner, a 5th-year player in the program, and then a newcomer, Justin Lutz. Talk about him a little bit, how he's handled his role catching and been a contributor in the lineup as well.
He's actually stepped out and played some good left field too. As he got hot, we put him out there. I knew it as JUCO, Spokane Falls. He had played some outfield, and he's athletic enough to do it. His bat's been really key to us in the middle of the order. He had, some real clutch 2-strike, 2-out RBIs last weekend. And then behind the plate too, both of them do a fantastic job. But when they're blocking and throwing the way they have been, our team pitches better, our team plays better. Just really love what he brings to the table as far as leadership and character.
This is the last GNAC team that you haven't seen yet, Central Washington. Their park usually plays live, a good offensive park for the most part. What do you expect to see out of the team on Friday?
All I've heard is how much the wind blows, so we'll see. I still haven't been there personally, but it's really just going to be kind of that stay engaged defensively, because you never know what ball's going to stay in play, what ball's going to travel a little further, and so we just really have to be engaged every pitch. Their offense is scrappy, tries to put the ball in play, tries to do some motion things. Their pitching staff's going to throw a lot of strikes, and so it's going to be, a fun weekend to hit, I really think, but at the same time, it's going to be the defensive engagement that's going to determine how we come out at the end of the weekend.